What's up, everybody? Friday night. Oh, I can't believe we finally made it to Friday night. My God, this week has been crazy, but I hope you're doing good out there, man. We are warming up right now and just waiting for the sleep. Can't wait to sleep in tomorrow, man. Raise your hand if you like to sleep in, man. That's what I need, bro. Yeah. All right, what we got here? What are we doing today? 30 seconds. Okay. All right, we got a bunch of tunes to play. I grabbed a whole bunch of different songs tonight, so we're gonna go all over the place. But thanks everyone for hanging out. Stardust was first tonight. There you go. My YouTube, what's up, buddy? Mike J, how you doing? Z Smart, let's do it, man. Let's get some good vibes up in here. Thank you, my YouTube. John, he says 2 a.m. in the UK. I don't know. Good evening for us. Good morning to you, or something like that. It's good to see you, Boku in the house. Reference in the house. How you doing? Mike said he's watching Daraps. Yeah, that guy's crazy, dude. Crazy, man. He could do that Van Halen, like, he could probably join Van Halen at this rate. He's so good at that stuff, man. But he's a killer guitar player, ain't no doubt, man. I've watched a couple of his things. John, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Mike, that was one of Ju G's tracks. It was called Somber Man. And you can check that out on Ju G's YouTube page. John, I'm doing great, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you, YouTube. Petey too. What's up, dude? Donald in the hizzy. He's gonna be right back. No problem. Mike said did use a click track. No, we didn't. No, we never used one. Our drummer was pretty steady in the studio, though. Yes, but on tour, I don't believe our drummer ever used one. No, not that I recall. He's a pretty good timing. He had really good timing. John, I'm doing great tonight. How you doing, buddy? Reference. There you go. He raised his hand. John said he loves to sleep late. I know. Mike said sleeping isn't a distant dream. I know. Thanks, Petey. John says you got to get your rest your body. Yeah, I know, dog. Yeah, I'll be sleeping in hardcore tomorrow. I probably won't get up till like 3 o'clock. All right, we got warming up to do, man. So let's kick into it. Man. This one's called 30 Seconds Long. I don't even remember this one. relaxing song. Nice warm-up tune. I like a lot of warm-ups, so you never know. We're going to try it. But I played every warm-up I've had this week, so I was like, I haven't played this one. We'll try it out. It sounds pretty cool. I like the little melody in that. But, yo, thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate you. A Jewish, Christian, Muslim. Yo, thanks so much, buddy. Thank you very kindly for that. Thank you, Petey. Impish in the house. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Mike, and not on tour. No, I toured up back in 1999 and 2005. They were expensive back then. We just had a front of house monitors and things like that. About a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I did get a set of in-ear monitors. A company sponsored me, or whatever you want to call it. They sent me some in-ear monitors to try. They're pretty cool, man. I would definitely use them. If I go on tour anytime soon, I would definitely use them because they're pretty cool, man. P says 9 p.m. in Chicago. There you go, buddy. Yeah, East Coast still. Carmack, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you there. Thank you, Petey. John knows you can't kill the mellow. That's right, bro. P says 3 p.m. I know, man. I stay up late. Darrell, happy Friday. How you doing, buddy? And thank you. Good to see you. John, appreciate that. Ibis, I cannot be at the start of Rick Stream and Bro Stream at the same time. That's true. You need 2 phones or a tablet and a phone, or a tablet and a computer, or a phone and a computer. One of the 2. One of the 3. I don't know. Yeah, I have multiple devices. I could probably watch Brody on my YouTube right now, on my computer. Let's see. Darrell said he just hit 518. Yo, that's awesome, dude. You keep growing, bro. You're keeping growing, man. I love to see it, man. Do what you do, man. People are starting to like it. I love to see it. I was gonna say something about that reference. Yeah, it's not. I don't think I'm gonna be ready tomorrow. No way. I have a good framework for it, like the first minute and a half's worth of material with drums and stuff. It's gonna be monumental. I'm probably gonna do a traditional song of some sort tomorrow for Saturday's new song of the week. I have one ready or in my mind, but the Queen of the Night, that is gonna take some work. There's never been a song like a classical song like Symphony 4 that was just so effortless for me to put together. All the classical ones I put together lately are like, there's always something crazy going on, but I have the framework for it, reference, and maybe I'll play you a little snippet tomorrow just so you can hear what it sounds like, because I don't care. But yeah, it's about a minute and a half's worth of like the main exposition. That should be pretty sweet. All right, let's see what this is. Jam 06. I don't remember how this goes. pretty decent. Pretty interesting song. I don't know. I play a lot of weird stuff tonight. I got a lot of weird stuff on board tonight. So bear with me. We're just going through tunes. All right, we're going to slow it down a little bit. A little ballad jam. Crank that up. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Mike says, what would your second pick for guitar be? Charvel. Same family. I played Charvels for the longest time until I switched to Jackson, so I like Charvels too. Reference says, take your time, can't rush greatness. I know, man. I want it to be, it's sounding cool so far, I promise you. It's sounding really cool with the drums that I've put together. But I was like, I've been working on it. It's like, I almost some of the drums sound phoned in. I'm like, I gotta come back and tweak this better. But I don't think I can pull it together in 2 hours. It's gonna take multitude of hours for sure, but I will have it. It's gonna sound cool. Space, what's the longest song you ever played? I don't know. Child in Time's like 7.5, 8 minutes, maybe. Pretty high when we did though. But you could keep jamming on that thing for like 10. Well, I don't know. I played some long songs. Impa says all I can play is the leash law material so far. I can't tell them to tune in to hear those songs played live. And tell you the truth, there's nothing like songs played live like you do. I feel you, man. That's a great album, though, man. The production on the album is pretty popping. I love the sound of that one. Kark says the action set low on your guitar. I don't know how. I don't think super low. I mean, I don't think you can actually see it. But no, I use the I basically take the tremolo bar, the Floyd Rose here. And there's these little screw power Allen wrench spots right here where you can either raise or lower it. And I lower it until it's like buzzing, and then I start raising it until it stops buzzing. And then once it's there's no buzz anywhere, it's pretty much where it lands. So it's definitely low, but not too low that any string or any fret buzzes. That's for sure. Dilo says, can you do any I don't know any Dimebag songs. I never learned any. I mean, great player though. I only know like some riffs and stuff. Most people just want the riffs. And I got time to learn songs, man. Or learn solos and stuff. What's up, Dean? How you doing, buddy? Noise Band said, dude, you're playing is awesome and incredible. I'm a guitarist with noises. It'd be a pleasure if you check out our channel. All right, man. I'll definitely give it a shot, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Dean said, we like weirdo stuff. All right, I got plenty of it, man. Plenty of it. It's kind of like I'm like dredging the bottom of the ocean to see what I can find. But we got some stuff. John, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Sebastian Delgado. I use this one here. It's a Dunlop 1.5 millimeter. Mike said, you got tickets to Eric Gales. He's playing for. Nice, dude. That guy's a great blues player, man. Amazing blues player. John says, do you like Pantera? I do like Pantera. I listened to a lot of it. The first couple albums, like Cowboys from Hell and A Vulgar Display of Power. Those, I love listening to those albums. It was the album after that, Far Beyond Dreaming. I just lost touch. I was like, this ain't what I'm into. It didn't sound like the other stuff. And I know they were evolving their sound and things like that, but I lost touch after that, man, for sure. But yeah, Dimebag's great, dude. That was awesome. I wanted to be Dimebag for a little while. I had the big goatee and everything. Crazy goatee. Moon Tune, what's up, dude? Good to see you, buddy. He said he passed out listening yesterday. I'm feeling like death. Oh, man. Well, you said thanks for the tunes. You're welcome. I hope it got you through the night, man, for sure. We're going to slow it down on this one. Looks like it's going to be a slow night, so we're going to keep it slow. I don't even care. All right. That's called 10. What is that called? 1019. Old ballad. Interesting one, but it's a nice slow one. You can really air out on that one for sure. All right. We have not, you know what? We have not played the Shadows the entire week. So that's what we're going to play next. I hope you're ready for that one, man. That one gets crazy. But yo, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I truly appreciate it. What we got going on here? Let's see. All right. Empress said he saw that picture. Yeah, I know, right? It was like the total Pharaoh Dimebag Daryl goatee going on, man. I was really into it. Photo editor said, can you do a 360? I only got an Xbox 360, bro, but it's in the closet, man. I can't get it right now. Cyan, he said Far Beyond was a absolutely different direction influenced me into heavy music. Oh, that's cool, man. I can imagine it, you know, but for me, I was like, this doesn't sound like the last two records, man, and I just could not get into it, and moved on in my life, you know. I mean, I like a lot of bands for sure, but sometimes you got to stop listening to certain things. You just move on, but sometimes you keep listening, you know. But you never know. Sebastian says, what's your favorite tuning? Mine is D standard. Yeah, all my guitars are set to D standard. I've been playing in this tuning since like 1990. 90 or 91, I can't remember. Don said he was watching some of the Bearded Shredder from Shavrock today. He was like, what's Shavrock? I don't even know what this is. I've seen the Bearded Shredder though. I haven't seen him live. I've seen some videos, I think. Some shorts or something passed by. Space, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Dutchie in the house. Oh, Dutchie, how you doing? Oh, my Lord, I just got home, and I just have a minute to look, and I've got to go to bed. Oh, no. Double shifts. I feel you. I hope you get some rest, and wish you all the best. Cyan, he likes Drop C. That could be pretty cool, too, yeah. Mike said, have you ever seen Dime play the headstock, bro? Yeah. I was crazy, dude. He kept going, man. I think it's because they had the locking tuners, or the locking that still was in place. So he could keep going. That's crazy, dude. I mean, that's an iconic thing right there, man. John says he prefers standard and a down and a half step tunings for the best. Oh, there you go, man. I used to do E flat for a little while, but then I started to sound too much like Yngwie. I was like, yeah, this ain't good. Moon 2 says that's exactly what I need right now. There you go, buddy. Jose Ferrer, thank you very much, man. John says C tuning like Quatza. There you go, man. Sebastian said, dude, you're an effing shred machine. I've seen you play countless times before on live. I was wondering if you're able to do any tapping. Oh, I sure do. Very cool. You're not disrespectful at all. No problem, buddy. Questions can be answered for sure. Dutchie, thank you. Dean says really sounds good. I like when it's called smooth. I call smooth just as thank you, Dean. Cyan knows the only limitations you have are the ones you put on yourself. Ain't that the truth, man? Moon 2 says those are some healing frequencies. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Mila Rich, thank you very much. Mike knows, hit that like button, y'all. Noise band, very kind of you. Appreciate that. Cyan says 10,000 hours of guitar here, and I'm like, what the F? That's insane. I know, right? Mike said, you ever had any strings break or out of tune live performance? Never a string break, no, but out of tune for sure, yeah. Because when you put brand new strings on a Floyd, it goes out, but it's never too far off. You just, you always check the tuning after every break, you know. But never had any too big of a problem. We had pretty good guitar techs on tour. The best guitar tech I had was in Japan. That guy was outstanding, man. John, thank you so much. He says Dime had the locking net. Yeah, that's right, man. Z Smart, yeah, I liked Allison J. I just watched a really cool video of a live performance of Wood yesterday from like 93 or something like that. It was all pro shot and soundboard. It sounded good. Moontune said, damn, Rick has tuning since I know, right? Cheesy Taco says, am I an elf? I don't know. I'll tell you what, you look at this picture, dude. Who looks like the elf, Cheesy Taco? Let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Braxton, what's up, bro? Great to see you, man. Dutchie, thank you. Nico says, hey, brother, do you play near? I do. Not too much, but I can play it. Rhythm guitar don't get your views, brother. Rhythm guitar don't. But then again, maybe it does. I don't know. But not for me, it don't. Thank you, Dutchie. Don said he's a standard E guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Shan Sinyo, thanks, Sam. Frankie Flo Joe said, Rick, it's his birthday. Can you do Dragon for us? Oh, sure, man. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday with some Dragon Force. Mike says, will you tell your age? No, I won't. You can Google it though. Check your Google, man. Google, go, how old is Rick Renstrom? Promise you, man, it's there. All your answers are actually on Google. You can find every answer about me on Google. I swear to God. But I appreciate you, dude. Alex from Russia, spasiba, man. Good to see you. Rexon knows new strings on the floor are a pain. That's true, bro. Moontune said touring Japan would be a dream. It was a dream come true, brother. It was a dream come true. Don said Rick looks like Andre the Giant. Somebody, I know, dude. It's this camera angle. I don't know what else to do with the camera angle. Like maybe I could sit back here or something. You know, I don't know, man. Of course, you know I like to sit close. I want to get the closest view you can see. And then, then I can see my TV screen like nicely. Alex the Large, thanks, brother. Chank Sisley. John says, can you play some Maiden S leads? Not really. I mean, I don't. It's just they just do pentatonic stuff. I mean, they're great players and stuff, but yeah, a lot of their leads were very similar to each other. I guess we all are. I guess every lead's similar to each other. But yeah, it's just like pentatonic tapping and stuff like that. Pentatonic hammer-ons and stuff. That was Dave Murray's big thing. Nick, I don't listen to him very much, but I've heard the stuff that I've heard is very good, yeah. Frankie, thank you so much. Science said, love you, Rick. Your heart is bigger than I can say. I appreciate you, brother. Brexon knows I'm 24. That's right. a young and present 24. That's right. All right, this one's called The Shadows. Y'all, we need to get cooking tonight, man. called The Shadows right there. Oof, that gets crazy, for sure. All right. Next on the list, we got some other weird tune, or do we? 10-11. Oh, yeah, 10-11. I don't play this one very often, but we're going to give it a try. 10-11. Okay, got it. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Truly appreciate it. It's a Friday night. We're just chilling out tonight, you know. I'm ready for this week to end. That's for sure. All right, what we got here? Okay. Moon2 said, brother, we're here for the shred. You sit wherever, however you want. That's what's up, brother. That's what I like to see. Brexton, thank you. Sergey, hello, bro. How you doing, man? Thank you very much. Thank you, reference. Nico says, Ricky, you're amazing, truly. I just wondering about the story. How'd you pick up the guitar? How long you been playing? I picked up a guitar I got a guitar about 13. And I plunked around with it a little bit and, you know, learned a couple, you know, for 14 I was learning some stuff, you know, a couple songs. I saw Yngwie on TV and I was mesmerized and I immediately started taking lessons and that was it. So I really started when I was like 14. And then I've been playing for 30 years actively. I took 10 years off. Two times I took 5 years off a piece. Just because I hated music business and needed to get away. But yeah, nothing crazy. The story's online as well. Again, Google is your friend. If you want to know a lot more about me, by all means, just Google. I swear out of 12 million views that I have and 80,000 subscribers and things like that, one person has come in here and said, Rick, I Googled you, man, and I found a lot of stuff about you. I'm like, that's cool. One. Crazy what Google, no one uses Google except for me and this other guy. Sizzly said, what's the album called? Which one? My album's called Until the Bitter End. You can check it out here on my YouTube channel. Maria, hello. John said, will you play a Maiden Soul song? Oh, I got you. Maybe, yeah. I have to sit down and think of it. I wanted to play, we used to play, I played it so much, dude, in a band. I haven't thought about it, but yeah, okay. I have to think about it, man. See, I have to listen back. Maybe like Hallowed Be the Name was a cool one. I used to love playing that one. Dean says, Rick's the coolest person. He's my favorite guitarist of any. The attitude's awesome. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate that, bro. Frankie Flojo, there you go, buddy. And Stardust knows. Cheesy Taco was an idiot. He probably wasn't even that tasty of a taco either. He's probably pretty dirty. John, thank you, dude. Thank you, John. Braxton said, just melting and shredding. That's how we do, brother. Alex said, Death Clock Goes to Egypt. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Frankie Flojo, yeah, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Professional. I have 6 of these all together now. But they're my favorite guitar. I like the way these feel. I've always liked the way these felt. And I've had every iteration prior to this. There's Charvels before this. I had a Charvel Predator before this. Then a Charvel Model 3DR before that. But they're all related to each other. Alex said he's feeling a bit of Dreams Theater. Nice, dude. Brex said he knows what song you're talking about. There you go. Alistair, I never really listened to him too much. I've heard a couple songs, but not much after that. Alistair, thank you, buddy. Nameless, nah. You see, he going quick guitar. I feel you, man. You can send your guitar to me if you'd like. I'll sell it for you. I got some good buyers for stuff like that, man. I'll take care of it. I'll give you a little percent too. Don't quit, man. Stop. I'm almost to the point of I'm gonna make a video again about people talking about quitting the guitar. It's like, I mean, but then again, I mean, honestly, if you come into my stream, see me playing, go, I'm gonna quit guitar, you probably shouldn't be playing guitar in the first place. Honestly, seriously, because that's where your mind's at. Your mind's not on the guitar. Your mind should be. If you were so inclined to play guitar and be good at guitar, you wouldn't be watching no YouTube right now. Your phone would be turned off and you'd be practicing. You'd be practicing. But here you are on YouTube. So a distraction. Everyone's distracted, bro. But I feel you, bro. Don't quit either way. Quit if you want to, but don't quit because of me. I'm not the guy. Guitar Man, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. My YouTube said that should be a original soundtrack for a big budget action. I would love that, man. I'm trying to get into, it's called sync licensing. So you can release your songs and have them what's called sync licensed. And the companies will take those and push them out to movies and stuff like that. So it's one way to get your songs in movies and games. But I'm trying to work with a particular company, but it ain't cheap neither. It ain't free. Frankie says that, oh yeah, the guitar. Jackson's, bro, Jackson. Braxton, thank you. Tiago Sequeira, yo, hello. Thanks, Frankie. Allison knows he played Jackson, that's right. Braxton's this one's a Jackson. It's true too. All true, all true. Damn, man. Okay. My YouTube knows. Stanley fan, what's up, brother? Happy Friday. Good to see you, man. Does say you so much feeling control, man. Thank you very much, Justin. Sion, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Stanley. And Frankie, if you're interested, my friend, go to my YouTube channel after the show here, and I have a video actually explaining this particular model very much in detail. Impish, I know, right? Rip Chuck Norris, bro. I might have to play Punch tonight for Chuck. But man, yeah, I watched a video about him a little bit ago. Alistair from the UK, brother, great to see you tonight. Thank you so much, dude. Braxton knows, man. I'll say it makes me happy to know when people are having fun. That's right, me too, dude. Gold in the house. I don't know if I can't never tell if that's Korean or Japanese, but thank you, buddy. Or domo arigato gozaimasu if you're Japanese. Frankie, I was thinking about that, man. I don't know it off the top of my head, but yeah, I was thinking, man, maybe I should learn a Texas Walker Ranger real quick. That'd be nuts. Donald says, enemies of the music business. This is true, dude. This is true. Braxton knows. Metal brings the best people together. That's the truth, man. Thank you, Alistair. Joe Timmons, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. All right, Stanley says he Googled me too. So that's 2 people in the world out of 12 million. All right, I'm glad to hear that. Yo, Crest, thank you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Caragaz now, bro. Jackson's. Braxton said if it was cheesy, then it means it was Jersey. I know. Bill Shell, what's up, dude? Good to see you, bro. Impish said his favorite 3 are Bruce Lee, that's Way of the Dragon, Kosan Sloan Bouquet, and the Octagon. Yeah, I like Invasion USA, the Octagon, and Way of the Dragon for sure. Jay Boogie says spark up a Toke Toke. I don't have any Toke Toke, bro. I haven't smoked that stuff in years, my friend. 16 years to be exact. Also, I've never owned a Flying V, no. I wanted one when I was a little kid, but then I went to try one and it was no good. Damien says, what's your thoughts on Bucket? Great player, man. He's a top-notch player, man. He took lessons with Paul Gilbert when he was young and did some crazy stuff, man. I don't really listen too much. He does so much stuff, but I do really, really enjoy Buckethead's version of the Game of Death soundtrack theme song. I love that cut he did of that. Kara, guys, there you go, man. We'll shred something for you, bro. I promise you. I also said he'll never quit guitar. Just keep playing and practice. That's it, bro. Lee, yo, what's going? How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Broken Strings got a good question there, man. I'd like to see that. He says, what's your overall opinion of Yngwie's Trilogy album from '86? He saw a tour, yeah. Yeah, same here. It's not his greatest, but it's one of his great albums, yeah. I mean, that was pre-Accident Yngwie. Anything pre-Accident Yngwie is really my favorite Yngwie. The stuff he started doing after his car accident, there's some stuff I just didn't like, man. But there's some stuff I do like. But I think it's a well polished album, man. It's not as heavy as like Marching Out. I like the heaviness of Marching Out. And it's a little more commercial, which is okay. You know, Yngwie got to make money, man. So he wrote some commercial tunes for that one. But it has some great songs on it too. Liar is amazing. Of course, the Trilogy Opus Suite's amazing. Crying's a great acoustic sounding song. I mean, it's definitely not my top 3 Yngwie's, but it's up there, top 10 for sure, yeah. Al said he ain't that good, but he love playing. That's what it's all about, bro. John says we're learning from you. It's never a waste of time with you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Donald. Armando, thank you. Maria says she just subscribed. Thank you very much, Maria. Reference said, play Punch as homage for Chuck. I got you, man. I was already thinking about it. Thank you, Alistair. Alice said he Googled. That's 3. All right, man. That's 4. Wonderful. What's up, Pete? Tabra says, play reggae roots. Man, I don't play no reggae, bro. You come to the wrong place, but hang out if you like or not. It's cool, brother. Braxton said he's packing one right now. Hey, man, I don't care what no one else does in their life. But me, I don't touch the stuff. I don't do reactions on the stream, Frankie, but I'll check it out, man, for sure, man. I'll take a look at it. Don said he's more of a Gordon Lee fan. There you go. Man, I grew up with Bruce Lee, man. I also say he saw Buckethead in the San Francisco Haight area. That's pretty cool, man. I heard of Buckethead in like 95 or 94. And I actually knew of who Buckethead was before his name was even Buckethead. Because I seen him in the Guitar Player Spotlight, Mike Varney Spotlight. So I've known about him for a long time, man. Impus said, Chuck said, invasion USA to a bad guy. If you get out of here, I'm going to hit you. Yeah, that's a great line, man. Impus at Baker Street. Is that the... Marcus, the musician, what's up, dude? Tina, hello. All right, man. Well, let's get popping. I kind of forgot how the song. I listened to this song earlier. I don't remember how it goes now, but we're gonna try it anyway. Let's start. interesting song. Some of this stuff I just don't barely remember writing it, let alone playing it maybe once or twice. But that was called 1011. Juji, she's like one day was like, play that 1011 song. I was like, all right. I got another song I haven't played in like months, man. I'm gonna try that out. Something crazy. Anyway. Thanks so much for the comments. Appreciate you hanging out on a Friday night. So many things you could be doing, but you're hanging here. Not to appreciate that very kindly. Silvery Squid, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Paul, what's up, my man? How you doing, bro? Tina says, can you play Riptide? What's that? I played Dead Island Riptide before, but I never. That's a video game. What's Riptide? I don't know what that is. Brexton says, Rick, how does it start? Rick says, plays it precisely. Yeah, I know. It takes me a second. I was really good at a game when I was growing up. It was a game called Name That Tune. Even as a kid, I was really good at it. Reference Brexton, thank you. Joaquin Pacheco Suarez, hello, buddy. Impa says, I think the Ballad Juice Priest is going to play in theaters. That's right. I do know that. And he says, April and May, they'll probably get the Netflix or Amazon. I'm down, man. I'm down. Grand Hefe knows, man. That's true, brother. Elon, thanks for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. John said, Rick's a guitar guy. I'd try, brother. I'd try. Braxton's feeling a little slick there. I would never know. I'm not the bagger. Paul, thank you, brother. Jay Gomez said, dang, I wish I had some money, bro. Hey, no worries, bro. Just the thought counts for me, man. You hanging here is more important than any money, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Elon, thank you, sir. Very kind of you, man. Thank you, Juji. I remember you mentioned that song a while ago. I was like, wow. And I was like, I'll try it again. Roller Coaster, yo, thanks, brother. You just watched the old YouTube Metalworks from 93. That's a cool one, too. I've seen that before. Don said, he said, that tune got some chug to it. A little bit. Thank you, Braxton. Suck up on, man. What's up, dude? Party on. Have a good one, bro. Thank you. My YouTube, that Mr. Cool pose during the Longsters dance, dude. I never know what I do, man. I watch all these back, the next day I'll watch them back, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just go crazy, man. There you go, activist. John said, I love Judas Priest, say more than 12 times. I've only seen him 3 times in my life, but man, they were great times, man. Rolco said, it's actually Saturday morning here in the UK. I know, man. It was about 5 hours ahead, so about getting close to 3 a.m. for you, man. Samurai, I don't know no Linkin Park. And if you've been here for any more than 5 minutes, you probably understand that I don't play that kind of stuff. Along with the pinned comment that says 100% original songs. But I appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for your time if you're staying. Rollercoaster said he was at Ozzy Osbourne. Wow, dude. That's crazy, dude. I heard it was like dang near impossible. But I have a young kid that I help out. He lives in the UK, man, guitar player. It was like his mom, dad, and him wanted to go. But I guess they were only allowing like 2 tickets. You could only buy 2 tickets. I was like, dang. I know, Brexit. I was just trying not to. We have a dog, but I don't ever touch it. So I don't know how slick it is. Scott, what's up, bud? Good to see you, man. Moon Tune, that's what's up. Donald James said he's seen that. He knows somebody's seen it made 100 times. My God, dude, that's a lot of. That's probably pretty expensive. Dreamer Boy says, quick question: what's your favorite song for the moment? What have I listened to? I don't listen to much anymore. The new Motionless in White's pretty dope. I've been listening to that quite a bit. Afraid of the Dark. I don't know if you heard it yet, but it's pretty dope. I can't wait for the rest of that album to come out, man. I was saying, you never saw Priest, unfortunately. Dang, dude. Yeah, it was pretty good. Diego Morales, thank you, brother. Pizza Face says, use Seymour Duncans. I have Seymour's in a couple of guitars, yeah. But these are all stock pickups from Jackson from 92, buddy. But if I use pickups, they are Seymour Duncans, that's for sure. Although I do have one guitar that's DiMarzio's, which I plan on swapping out, honestly. Breck said he never seen them either. Haven't never seen it. His favorite band of all time. Rick doesn't like them, so I won't say, well, Guns N' Roses? No, I don't know. I don't dislike anyone, but I don't, some stuff I just don't listen to. John said he saw Schenker open up for Priest. Wow. And he saw Schenker 5 times. God dang. Impa said, it'll take you back to the British Steel album Change the word, the law in the title. That's right. Breaking the what? Breaking the what? It's a great tune, man. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard Breaking the Law a million times, and I can still listen to it. I've heard Guns N' Roses a million times, and don't want to ever hear it again in my life. Just for example. Al said he wish he saw Shanker. I never seen Shanker live. No, man. I wish I could have too, man. Shanker's an amazing player, dude. I don't even know what this is, dude. A 4-4-2. How's this even go? Let me see how this goes. I know the key now. All right, let's kick that. It's called 0426, some weird old song, man. I told you there's gonna be some weird songs tonight. got another wacky jam. I have no. I wrote that. It says April 26, 2025. So that was something a year ago. I wrote that song. I'm like, man, I just was going through the list tonight. Like, what haven't I played? I don't know. We got a lot of wacky, wild stuff, man. But hey, man, that's how we do, man. That's how we do. All right, man. What is it? It's 11 o'clock already, man. The time is flying. I'm gonna play Punch now, man. I'm feeling this song is like probably one of my favorite songs to play right now. This Punch song. But we're gonna play that next, and that's gonna be for Chuck Norris for that, man, for the show. All right, man. Where do we leave off with? Scott says, "Do you recommend those smart guitars?" Yeah, if you check out my channel, Scott, I have a video of the new Enya Inspire guitar, which is a smart guitar. It's USB. It has its own built-in speaker back here as well, which is really cool. And you can connect it to a phone. It's got like a whole rig, like an app, an app with a bunch of amps and stuff you can play with. It's very nice, man. I played it. It shreds for sure. It's not a bad deal, man. If you're just either starting out guitar, or you want to check out one of these smart guitars. The Enya Inspire is well worth the money. It's only $400 or so, I think. And it's made of carbon fibers. This thing, you can't break it. It's impossible to break this guitar. I mean, maybe if you ran over it with a huge Tonka truck that's like, one of those Tonka, what do you call them, Tonka trucks? What are those things? Big dump truck. It might break under a dump truck, but under normal circumstances, that thing's not going anywhere, man. But it's a nice guitar, man. It's the only smart guitar I've tried thus far. So I can't really say too much about other ones, but that one's very nice. Very nice. Justin, thanks, buddy. Scott said he's seen Fight. Oh man, I would love to see Fight. I love that first album, War of Words. Oh my god, man. Alistair, he said, Rick, I gotta Rick, take care. Oh yeah, no problem, buddy. Take care. Rollerco says he prefers Slash on his own. Yeah, probably, man. Some of the stuff, the Velvet Underground was at the band. That's pretty good, man. He definitely had his own flair with a different band. It sounded a lot better. He sounded a lot better in a different band, honestly. Justin, thanks, buddy. Jude, simple. Obviously, the guitar, it goes into an interface. It's called the Blackline Audio Revolution 2x2. That interface goes into an Alienware PC. The PC doesn't matter, honestly. It's just an Alienware I have. I use Studio One is my DAW. And in that, I use what's called Amplitude 5 Max version 2. It's a plugin, a VST3 plugin. And yeah, that's it, man. It's a very simple setup here. But I like simplicity. But it's very complicated to set up, I'll tell you that. Jack Crow says, greatest metal band ever. For me, Judas Priest. All day. All day. It's the greatest band for me. Impus said he saw Schenker open up for Scorpions in summer of 2010. Schenker had an original scene. Oh, Gary Barden, yeah. I know Gary. The craziest thing ever, Gary Barden followed me on Facebook. And I've talked to him, or he messaged me and stuff. And he's reposted some of my videos. I was like, wow, I love Gary Barden, man. I love like Assault Attack. Such a great record, man. And Gary goes nuts on that record, man. Jack said he liked Black Sabbath. That's what's up, man. Moon Tunes, that's a wild composition. I know, man. It's a crazy one. Thank you, dude. Impus says Schenker's all right. Oh, yeah. Michael Schenker, crazy, man. He in his own world, that's for sure. Thank you, Scott. Vanessa, how you doing today? Good to see ya. Metal fan talking about something about Chester Bennington's anniversary or something like that. We gotta rest Chester. Chester was an amazing vocalist. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, I like this Linkin Park because of Chester, really, because that guy had a great voice, man. Jack said Megadeth #3, Motorhead #4 for him. That's nice. Dude, you said I like hearing all these different songs that have been like, I know. One day I just got to do like a 7-hour or 8-hour live stream and start from the top and work my way all the way down. Thank you, Paul. Las Vegas, appreciate that. Thank you, Reference. Greg's like, I'm some crazy sweeps. I was going wild on that too. I didn't know what to put there. It's like, oh, when you don't know what to put somewhere, do a sweep. Jojo Tag, thank you, Moon. Ethan, appreciate that. Jojo, he said, no excuse. That's right, buddy. Greg said hammer's on point. You know how we do. Elon with the super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. I truly appreciate that, man. Very, very kind of you. It's great to see you tonight. Impus said, what do you think of Joe Walsh? Yeah, Joe Walsh is great, dude. Yeah, fantastic. He's from Ohio, where I'm from. So everyone knows about Joe Walsh. Yeah, great player. I don't know anything more about him other than his great playing. Yeah, James game. My uncle was a huge Joe Walsh fan next to Eric Clapton. I'd say Joe Walsh was my uncle's like top three next to Eric Clapton. And I say, yeah, that's what's up, man. Thank you, Elon. I appreciate that. Don said that was a shred fest. Yeah, that one part's like crazy. I think that's actually the 210 beat per minute song, if I remember. It's either 200 or 210. I can't remember. Braxton knows, might as well punch. That's what's next. Long list of errors. What's up, dude? Good to see you there. John James said, you've been playing punch a lot lately at the point where I'm starting to get some of the... All right, let's go, man. We're going to do it again. There you go, Braxton. Scott, you're welcome, man. Absolutely. Long list. Appreciate that, man. Very kind of you, dude. Thank you. Preston says, play Eye of the... I don't have a song called Eye of the Beholder. I got a song called Eye of the Wolf, though, if you're interested in that. Preston says his favorite. Oh, what's my favorite guitar? His favorite guitarist is Randy Rhoads. So very nice, dude. I don't know. Some heads are gonna troll. How's it go? Some heads are gonna troll. That's what's up, man. I saw you play it the other day. I was like, man, I gotta play that song. That's a great one. LP Indy, what's up, buddy? Ali Arellano, thank you so much. John knows some beds have got a hole. That's right, man. Mathan, he says, can you please play Happy Birthday? I don't know it, man. I don't know how to play Happy Birthday. Not anymore. I could sing it for you if you like. My YouTube's any thoughts on Fast Way? I mean, I wasn't into them. They're kind of bluesy rock. Wasn't really metal, but I remember Say What You Will. That was a pretty cool tune. It has some cool riffs, man. John, I don't know any Terry Castle, but Terry Cass is a great player, man. The original Chicago guitarist, man. LP said, how about that Purdue? I don't know. I never got into Purdue. I'm an Ohio State Buckeye. I don't know nothing about Purdue. Braxton said, did you feel... I wasn't in Ohio. I don't live in Ohio, bro. I live in Florida. I'm going to talk to my mom tomorrow. I'm going to ask her if she felt that stuff. John says, all Rick's choices are in the best. Hey, thank you, buddy. All right, you ready? Imp's ready. He wants to get punched. Preston Jones. I mean, well, if you can almost see it. It says Jackson on the pickups, but no. Jackson. 100%. Let's make this Jackson sing with a song called Punch. Now, this is a crazy tune, y'all. If you never heard this tune, you better sit back, relax, and keep your face covered because you might get hit with this one. Or get melted, face melted. Who knows? One of the two. That's called Punch right there. That is a crazy new song. Now that one goes out to Chuck Norris, man. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, because he knew how to punch. And that song was for him. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Got a few comments from that one. Elon with another super chat, bro. Thank you so much tonight, man. Thank you very, very kindly. Appreciate that. Kipper, thank you very much. Appreciate you there. Brexon, he goes, I got you. John Doe, thanks, man. LP says their first song was Scorpions Rocket League. That's a classic, too. That's a beautiful one. Reverend says, things that kill me in English, doll does not rhyme with roll or toll. That's true. Doll doesn't rhyme with much. Haul, you could say, I got a nice haul, and then I got a doll. That would rhyme. Trust me, my mother was an English teacher and an English major in college, and I inherited all that English knowledge from her. Preston Jones, he says, nice Jackson's a nice deal. That's right, man. Jackson's got the stuff, man. Impish knows. Brexit ESP, no, hell no. I actually ESP. I almost started working with ESP in 2004 when I went to Japan the first time. One of the big dudes from ESP was at our show, and he gave me his card and said, please call me. We'd like to talk to you about making guitars. Like, oh, wow, man. Unfortunately, after that, everything fell apart. And it got to the point I just quit guitar, man. So I never worked with ESP, but that would have been nice, man. They were really interested. Preston, I'm not using an amp here. I'm just using a virtual plugin, a VST3 plugin. It's called Amplitude 5 Max version 2. I highly recommend it if you're using a computer. It's got to be the best, easily the best amps simulators I've ever heard in my life, man. And I've been using this same tone for 3 years, man. Made this tone, and it's worked ever since. Paul, thank you. John, thank you. Reference, feeling it. Brexon knows Rip Chuck Norris. He said, Death didn't choose him. He asked Death for a transfer, pretty much, man. Peter, there you go, man. Impish, nah, I sure don't know that one, bro. I don't know any of that stuff. I never learned that stuff. Temple of Cato, thank you, buddy. Brexon, feeling it, man. Paul's a haunting number with a punch. That's right, bro. That's right, Impish. Brexon, thank you. Dan Vizion, thank you. Impish reference, appreciate you guys. Woodchucker, there you go, buddy. Appreciate you there. Basetta, there you go, man. Thank you. Reference is mind blown on that one. Impish said if he learned guitar, his goal would be the world's slowest guitarist. That'd be pretty easy, man. You could do it. Paul said nailed it. It was a feeling good on that one. Feeling good. Brexon said his guitar didn't have the Ernie Ball signature pop ahead. He was kind of sad. Bang, man. What about Sweetwater, man? You want to try it out first or something? Because if you're looking for something, you know what you want, man. Sweetwater will get it right to you. And it'd be playing real nice. Steve, what's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. How you been, man? Albert asks, how many years have you been playing? What's your motivation? I've been playing for 30 years. Now, currently, my only motivation is just to have fun. That's it, man. Just have fun. I wish I could have told myself when I was a 14-year-old kid today, no matter what happens, have fun. Because I lost sight of having fun many times in my life with guitar. Elon, thank you, buddy. David Sabatino, what's up, bro? Great to see you. Dan Vizion, appreciate that, man. Joshua Jordan, thank you very much, man. Jordan Mash, appreciate you out there. Oh, there you go. And Brexit, and it hurt my bowels. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, I love these guitars. I have 6 of these models. They're from 1992. Actually, 5 of them are from 92, and I have 1 from 93. But the 92s, there's something about the 92s I found that was very special. John says, you drink that punch? No. I mean, there's a Mountain. I drink Mountain Dew at night when I do these streams. Like I got Mountain Dew here, right? And I basically wrote a song for every new Mountain Dew that came out in the last probably year. And that was called based on a one called Cabo Citrus Punch. That's kind of orange flavored. So I named the song after that. Bocephus knows never gets old. We try, brother. We try. Keep going. Rex said, that sucks. EXP's really good. Yeah, it was really cool. And the guy was really nice, man. I was like, he came to our show dressed up on a suit and everything. Handed me a card. I probably got the card somewhere in my collection. I don't know. I don't know why I'm looking in here because it ain't in here. I think it's in the closet. Yeah, I had a bunch of people got business cards from when I was in Japan. They love their business cards in Japan, if you didn't know. Temple, thank you so much, buddy. Axeman knows having fun is the secret. It is. It took me this long, TIL, the day I learned, that it took me this long to just have fun playing this guitar, man. There was a lot of times I just didn't have fun at all. Brexton said he wanted a 50 to 11 gauge with an 18. Oh, man. That's some heavy strings, man. And Archie in the U.S. What's up, buddy? Thank you, man. Jordan said 92 is the year I was born. Dang, bro. I'm an old dude, man. I look young, but I'm very old. Jaxman says, I think having fun is the secret. That's why so many people love Eddie. Yeah, he looked like he was having fun. Not in the later days, but early days, yeah, he was just up there having a good old time, man. That's what's up. Fred, how you doing, bro? Great to see you tonight. Axman, you know how we do. He's just telling me some touring stories. I can't think of it right now, but yeah, usually Saturdays I got more time to chill out. And I say a lot of stories on Saturdays because we just chill. Barrientes, thank you so much, man. Ibis said, I wish you could write down how you end your stream where you say be safe and be good. Oh, there you go. I say I want you to stay safe, be good to each other, and take care of each other, because that's all we got. That's what I say. Right, Axman? Jordan says, he had a problem taking it too seriously, and it's hard to have fun because I make mistakes. That's how we learn. That's true, bro. Yeah, I took it very seriously. And I had a lot of fun. As a kid, I was having a lot of fun. I took it very seriously. I joined bands. We were playing out. We did all this stuff. It wasn't until I kind of made it, I joined a singer. I was like a gun for hire for the singer. And we did touring. We did all this cool stuff. And then I got a record deal out of doing this for my solo album. And that's when I started to learn. And then I got another record deal after that for another band I was in. So I think things were just like on a trajectory like you would not believe. Like I was really pounding at the glass ceiling. And I guess here's the story for who I wanted the story. In 2004, like here's how my 2004 started. Japan, 2 weeks touring in Japan. Come home, mix an album called Leash Law Dogface. Mix the whole album, turn around, get on a plane, go to Greece for a week and a half, and do a couple shows, master the album, do a huge press interview thing with 30 different magazines from around the world. And then on top of that, we were about to go on a tour with Rob Rock, like a 48-day tour, world tour with Primal Fear. This is going to be the biggest thing ever for me, right? It's huge. And then I get a call out of nowhere. Yo, the tour's canceled. What do you mean the tour's canceled? Well, Primal Fear pulled out of the tour. They're going to go on tour with Iced Earth. I was like, are you serious? I said, that's ridiculous. I go, well, I was bummed. And then maybe about a week later, I get another call. Hey, Rick, Iced Earth canceled their tour. Primal Fear's trying to put the tour back together. Awesome. Get a call in a couple days. It didn't work out, bro. All the clubs were already rebooked. So the tour is canceled completely. And right then and there, it was nothing, no fault of mine, but that was the downward spiral. Everything started going downward. Everything I touched turned to gold, and then everything I touched started turning to crap. I swear to God. So there's a story for you. It got so bad, I was making no money. I was relying on this to make money at the time, and I wasn't making any money. I had to quit. I had to get a real job. And I said, screw this music business. I did things that not many people in this world will ever do. And then I was like, that's good enough for me, man. I quit. I quit playing guitar. I sold all my guitars. I kept like one guitar and never did nothing. And it wasn't until 2010, a friend of mine's like, dude, I got divorced. I was married. I got divorced. And my friend, he got divorced too. And he's like, yo, dude, what are you doing? I was like, I'm doing nothing, man. He said, come down, move down here where I'm at, and let's start a band. I was like, sounds great. And then I started playing in 2010 again. Crazy stuff, man. Anyway, There's story time for everyone that wanted to hear a story. And where do we live off? Okay. Can of Biscuit, how you doing, buddy? John said he'll try the dude. It's pretty good, man. Albert said, what's for dinner? I had pizza already. So I got a half a pizza left if I get hungry tonight. Rex said he plays hard, but he can't solo, but he can bash the strings like Doyle. Speaking of Doyle, man, another story, quick story. I'm not a huge fan of the Misfits. I know who they are. I know who, Glenn Danzig and Doyle, all these guys were. Out of nowhere, I post videos on Instagram. Out of nowhere, I get a message. Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein liked your video. I was like, what? Then it goes, Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein followed you. I'm like, what? And then Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein sent you a DM. Like, what's going on? And so he's a cool dude, man. He's a super cool dude. He actually has a company that sells strings. And he's like, dude, I love your playing, man. Go to this website, pick anything you want, and I'll send you a box of it. All right, awesome, dude. So I got some. So Doyle sent me some Jeff Loomis Sentient 6 strings. I'm like, that is crazy, bro. This is kind of the crazy things that could happen to you. Impa said you should put that on your Discord server. I should try. Yeah, I would try. Make it like an intro message. Don said it's always a bit of side that kills fun. It does, bro. It does. Impish knows too many people these days are mean to each other. Very much so. Impish Ripper was in the band, but it wasn't his band. It was John Schaefer's band. John Schaefer was the guitar player and primary leader and songwriter and stuff. Jesus, no, I don't play no AC/DC, buddy. I appreciate you, dude. Pam says competitive and unpredictable. That's right. Very much so. You know what's up, Pam. Juji says, oh, pizza. Yeah, I know. It's delicious. Mama Shredder, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. How's it going over there? Rex said liberals basically outlawed metal and labeled it people have forgotten metal and rock. I know, bro. Donald James knows. John Saver went to January 6th. He got in big trouble for that, man. How are you doing tonight, Pam? It's great to see you. Yao in the house. What's up, Yao? Rex said he hung out with Doyle and Jerry so many times. That's cool, dude. I was shocked, man. I mean, I always know who the Misfits were. Everyone, a lot of people wear that Misfits shirt. That shirt was like iconic, man. And but I never, got into it. It wasn't my type of music or whatever. But when he hit me up, I was like, oh my god, dude, that's insanity, man. That's cool. He's a cool dude. I gave him a link to my album, so I say if you want to get time, man, check it out. Raja J, what's up, homie? Good to see you, bro. What the hell was I going to play next, man? All that story time, I forgot what I was going to do. We're supposed to play Heartfall. All right, we're doing a lot of new songs tonight. How's it go? Okay, I remember it. All right, let's do Heartfall here. That's a crazy weird one there. Heartfall, that's a newer song actually. That was Impish, that was written on Valentine's Day this year. Crazy, crazy weird song. I don't know. I found a little riff, that little riff on my phone, and turned it into a song, man. That's how we do it. Let's see. Impish, no, that last caress. That's right. Swish, man. I don't know him personally. No, I never met him. Cool band though. I like Russ Parrish, man. He's pretty cool. Russ Parrish is AKA Satchel, by the way. I know him as Russ Parrish. Juji, thank you. Impish said, have you ever heard of that band, Greta Van Fleet? Oh yeah. I heard of them, man. I couldn't get into it, dude. It was like, it sounded. If I want to hear Zeppelin, I'm just gonna listen to Zeppelin. It was very Zeppelin-ish to me, yeah. Rex said, is this what them kids call Degent? I don't think so. I don't really do Degent. There's a band called Periphery. That's Degent, man. That's a good, cool band. I like that band. Paul, thank you. Dan Vision, thank you. Reference Dan Vision again. Thank you so much. John said, I always say pizza for later. I know, bro. I can't eat a whole. When I was a kid, I could eat a whole pizza by myself, you know. But nowadays, I could eat half of it, and I'm like stuffed, man. But I'll get a little hungry. I'll get a little peckish later. You know what I mean? John Goldsworthy, thank you, bro. Impish, that was called Heartfall. So, yes, yeah, like I said, I wrote it on Valentine's Day. It's a love song, honestly. Braxton, Mama, thank you so much. Thank you, Impish. Elon, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. That means the world to me, dude. It honestly does. Thank you, John. Oh man, John said this is more of a style, so more of a like, yeah, absolutely, man. It doesn't need a bunch of shred in it. It's got a couple rips here and there, but nothing. It doesn't need it, you know. I try and when I write solos, I try and write for the song, not for people's whatever clickbait, you know, the sweeps and super shred. I mean, sometimes I do the crazy stuff, man. Sometimes the song calls for it. Sometimes the song don't call for it. It happens. For sure. But thank you, John. Brand, hello to you. Thank you, Paul. Absolutely, buddy. Ben said he liked that one. Funky feel. Yeah, it's real. It's an interesting jam, man. And Anil Sorrow, he says, bring me down, Quayshay. There you go, man. Quash it up. Y'all say that is very impressive. Been pretty impressive. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, John. Brexton said everyone hit that like button. It's pretty easy. That's right. And subscribe. That's pretty easy too, man. But we appreciate it nonetheless, man. Thank you, buddy. Don said that's one of his favorite tracks. Absolutely. David said the famous harp seal. Harp seal? What's that? I don't even know what that is, but hey, if that's what you hear, man, that's cool by me, man. Yao said, what is this song, bro? That's called Heartfall, Yao. Anil Sorrow, he's talking about BMD. That's right, man. BMD all day, brother. Yeah, muchas gracias, amigo. Jungle Posse, bonjour to you. Comment allez-vous? Hudson said, hello, good to see you, man. John says, Satchel, Russ was in Out. That's right, he was in Fight. He played in the first two Fight albums. He also did an album called War and Peace with Jeff Pilson. Russ, back in the 90s, early 90s, Russ was kind of all over the place, man. He's a sick guitar player. He's a funny guy nowadays with his Satchel thing, but man, dude, he's a great player, man. He really is. Thank you, yeah. Hudson, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate that, dude. Clint Miller, what's up, bro? And thank you very much, man. I appreciate that, dude. All right, it's 11:36, man. What else we got? But I didn't play Storm Rider much this week. Let's ride the storm here. Storm Rider. All right, yo, check it out. Everyone in this chat, I know we got a storm brewing everywhere. Every day, some storm brewing. And you got to ride the storm, man. I'm not talking about rain. I'm talking about stuff in your life. Storming all the time, man. I got it too. But with this song, we can ride that storm, y'all. This is called Storm Rider. Let's go. Well, that was weird. right, that was Storm Rider right there. Hope you stayed dry during that one and rode that storm the right way, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. All right, it's 11:41. We got enough for a couple more here. Okay. Oh, well, dang, I actually did the punch. All right, we got to do the return. I haven't played the return in a while. That's a fun one. I got another band. We have had this band for a long time. We've had this album sitting there for a long time. The band's called Holmes and Slice. We've got an album pretty much done called The Adventure Begins. I've got a couple of tracks on here, so we'll probably play a couple of those, which are fun. Where did we leave off with? Okay, Clinton. I remember Clinton. Evo, man, can I say I don't got time to hang out, but it's always a blessing to see on my feet. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. John says you never know when you to go for it. That's right, man. Ben's riding that storm. That's what's up. Impish. Oh, you talking about that? Riding the storm out. Rio Speedwagon. I remember that, dude. That was on MTV, man. All right, Evo said you're going to hear this one. There you go, buddy. Reference had the storms riding. That's what's up. Ben said he's going to do the song. Absolutely, but you got to ride the storm somehow, man. Mike Schultz, how you doing, buddy? Impish said he got his raincoat on and everything, man. That's how you do it. John Goldsworthy, thank you very, very much, my friend. Paul, appreciate you. But Brexton said that made me laugh, dude. The eyeballs of the unsubscribed will melt. It reminded me of, if when they opened up the Ark of the Covenant and Raiders of the Lost Ark and everyone started melting. It's like that's what happens. If you don't subscribe, that's gonna happen. I'm exploring. What's up, buddy? He says rocking out, making look easy. I try, brother. Good to see you, man. Brexton said their brains and stuff too. That's right, man. That's what's up. Thanks, Hellbent. Appreciate you, brother. Impish said he was trying to write a Van Halen song lyrics the way Dave would sing. Screw how I feel that, man. Brexton knows, man. Thank you, brother. GSXR, thank you too, man. Appreciate that. John said he's loving that. That's awesome, dude. I love to hear it. Jocelyn Rainville, just in time for the Storm Rider. Good to see you and thank you. Impish said that song just made me lose my pants. I don't know. You gotta watch out. Messed up person, awesome, Mr. Renstrom. One of my favorite monthly music moments ever. Kudos from Leo da Vinci, Brazil. Obrigado, meu amigo. Good to see you. Thank you, John. The Wind, I never learned that one. I've been trying to learn it. It was like a... I never learned it all, though. No. I'd like to learn one day, man. I tell you what, The Wind, if you can find me some time, I could probably learn a bit, but I got no time. I have time to write originals, usually. That's where my time goes, is writing my own songs. Not playing old songs, but I do love that song, though, man. Great solo. So much emotion in that one, too, man. Brexton, they say, in your Spare Horse listen. I've heard Thunder Horse before, yeah. I've heard some tunes from them, man. I'm not a huge fan of the show. I watched a couple episodes, thought it was pretty funny. Richard was in an episode. I watched that episode for sure. Reference that Lightspeed, Perfect Time, Cleanos, Crazy Bends. All without breaking a sweat. That's right, man. That's how we do it. Thank you, John. XAMT, yo, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you, John. IK and Kate, hello. Brexton knows the Ark of the Covenant. That's exactly, man. They open up that big ark and then Storm Rider starts playing. And if you didn't subscribe, man, you're going to be melting like that one German dude, man. Crazy. Don says Storm Rider opened up the Red Seas like Moses. It's very possible. Very possible. Mr. Revless, what's up, buddy? Good to see you again, man. He said time slipped by. I know, dude. Time flying today, man. Thank God. Mr. D Waffle, yo, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Otis Driftwood, thanks, brother. Rex said late is better than not. That's true, man. Messed Up said he loved the vibratos, adding tons of solos. Man, thank you so much, dude. I'm trying to work on a vibrato video. Right now, I got a how to do bends video, very good bends video, and of course how to get faster with the shredding. I thank you, dude. Little Joey Red Blue, what's up there? Hello to you. Dude. I haven't learned a song since like 1991, bro. I haven't learned a song. I mean, as you can see, I have a pinned comment that says 100% original song. So most of the stuff I do is original. Now, with that being said, I do break off sometimes. I have a lot of old solos that I used to play from back in the day. You know, stuff like Yngwie solos, Dawkins solos, Rat solos. What else I got? Death. King Diamond, some Judas Priest, Ozzy, Randy Rhoads, Ozzy, Jakey Lee, Gary Moore, Whitesnake. You know, so I got a lot of old stuff when I played when I was a kid, when I was learning songs. But I don't learn songs no more, man. I really don't have time. Like I said, I got time to write my originals, and those are more important to me because that's what, you know, makes me a true musician. I mean, I don't mind people learning covers, playing covers, and that's how they make their money. That's cool, man. But not me, man. I'd rather make no money and do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Impa said, what's that line from Kentucky Fried Movie? Oh, man, I haven't seen that movie in 100 years, dude. That's a funny movie. Down said, you remember Richard doing a call-in for bit for Stern called Tradio, where Richard came with the band. Yeah. That's right, man. That's Tim Owens, Richard, Jason Sukoff. I can't remember who played bass on that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Charter Walls of the Dam is Richard's his solo band, if you will. Rex said, Drick, you're the dude, man. I appreciate you, brother. Little Joy says, how do you decide what songs to play on the stream? Managing out people. Yeah, I mean, what I do, I have like 150 original songs, Joey. So what I do is I've got a couple different parts. Like I have an intro set where I do like warm-up tunes, and then maybe a couple new songs. And then usually I'll do like songs off my album. And I've got about five or so I can play off my album without much issue. And then at the end we kind of open it up, free for all. I play this, that, whatever. But yeah, I got a lot of songs to play with, so that's for sure. Thanks, Maid Santana. Appreciate you, bro. Don said Rick is not a jukebox, but he has plenty of repertoire. That's true. I know a lot, but I don't know everything, man. And like I said, man, if I know it, I'll play it. Brexton said, yeah, King Diamond. There you go. Now, when? That's what I'm talking about. I don't have the song, but of course I know the... See, the stuff like that I know, man. That's the kind of request I like, though, and appreciate that one. Third time was a charm. Messed Up says 150 songs where you can buy albums. Well, only one album has 11 songs on it. That's Until the Bitter End, which you can check out here on my YouTube channel, Messed Up Person. Just go to my YouTube page, look for the Releases tab. My entire album is there. With that being said, also if you go to a playlist called Rick Renstrom, it has my other albums that I'm on, Leash Law and War of Thrones as well. So yeah, but yeah, all these other songs are copywritten, but they're not published because recording 150 songs and publishing them would cost entirely a lot of money. But I'd have enough easy for 3 albums like right now. If I had the money, I could go record 3 albums right now, easy. There you go, Brexton. Little Red Joey, I don't know no MCR, dude. I truly appreciate you, but one of our friends is online right now, Brody the Super Shredder, and he plays stuff like that. He used to play the what's it called, the Black Parade. If you like that kind of stuff, man, definitely swipe over to Brody, man. We try and help Brody out, send a lot of people his way. So if you like that stuff, by all means, I would appreciate it if you like that kind of stuff. John said he loved Gary Moore. Yeah, me too, bro. I got one here for you if you like. Yamaha said, what tuning do you mainly play in? To standard D, Yamaha standard D. Apple, The Wind, yeah, Apple Music has my album, Leash Law, and Dogface, absolutely. Keon Hemaraz, what's up, dude? Oh, I'm going to play that real quick. My man said Gary Moore. I see if you say the word Gary Moore, then I can play that kind of stuff. See, it's old classic, Gary Moore the man. Check this out. Y'all remember this one, probably. got that right, Paul. Timeless classic, man. What a beautiful melody, man. So much soul in that one, man. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable how much soul is in that song. And Gary I was a big fan of Gary growing up. I used to love like Victims of the Future and Corridors of Power. Stuff like that. Some great records, man. Real powerful. And Gary had a great voice, a great guitar playing style. It's just amazing, dude. Incredible, man. All right, let's see. Okay, we're gonna do this return song, and then we'll think of one more song for the end there. Keon, he's like, bruh, I feel you, brother. Little Joy said, check him out. I appreciate it, man. Brody the Super Shredder. She's streaming right now. We're actually gonna go over there when I'm done with this stream. He's a really cool young man. John said he saw Gary Moore in Liverpool before he died. As the best. Man, that'd have been amazing, dude. Don said Bearded Shredder was playing some Gary Moore. Nice, dude. Reference feeling it. Breck said Mike Patton, Faith No More. I never got into any of it. No, I mean, the one band I was in, we played that Epic song just because it was popular, but that was about it. I never had any of their albums. Dean knows Let It Rip. That's right, brother. John knows that's guy. We got the blues, man. You know how we do, man. Donald had a good comment. He said, you can buy Rick's albums. You can also buy merch, which is a good support. Shut Up and Play is a cool shirt. If you look at the bottom corner of your screen, you will see some shirts flashing by. Definitely check those out if you're into nice casual wear or something. All right, let's play this song called The Return. This album coming soon. I don't know when, but one of these days it's going to come soon. I promise you. That's called The Return right there. If I forgot to say what song it was, The Return. That's a classic. It's based on a Mozart piano sonata. A little piece I heard, and I was like, man, I gotta write a song about that. But there you have it. And that's on an album coming out soon. So at some point, when it's already out, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Thank you, John. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Brexit, I know, man. Yeah, I heard the album. I was like, it just wasn't my cup of tea, you know. Like I said, that Epic song was like super popular, and we were trying to play popular cover songs in this one band, so we threw it up in there. It was pretty easy to learn. It wasn't any a challenge or anything. But yeah, some of this stuff. They had another tune. I can't remember the other song around that same time. That was pretty cool too. It just wasn't as big as Epic, but it was still pretty all right. I can't remember the name of it, but that's how much I cared. I didn't care that much about it, but yeah, they were definitely a good band. All great musicians in that band. I do remember listening to Mr. Bungle though a little bit. I had a friend that was really into that Mr. Bungle, but I can't tell you. I can't remember any of those songs either. It was there's another band. It was like a side project of the Suicidal Tendencies band. What was that band called? I don't remember the name of that band. I cannot remember their name. I can't think of the name right now. It's like a kind of a funk, like a metal I don't know, funky metal band. But it was like a couple of the dudes from Suicidal Tendencies were in it. And man, what was the name of that band? I can't remember. Absolutely, John. Gary was the man, dude. Impish said we gonna end with Freeze. We could, yeah, we could. Don said harpsichord goes hard. And I was like, oh yeah, man. Harpsichord gloves unite. That's right. That's right. Paul, thank you, buddy. Braxton like that TSO. Yeah, TSO great, man. If it wasn't for John Oliva and Paul O'Neill, Trans-Siberian Orchestra never happened. All because of sabotage, man. Paul knows simply make the instrument part of your soul. That's right, brother. Impish knows that. All the Mountain King. That's right, man. That's a great job. One of the greatest riffs of all time. Chris Oliva wrote some amazing riffs. Some of the best riffs. John Golder said it's like an extension. That's right, man. Absolutely. Thank you, John. Braxton's feeling the metal there. My YouTube, he said, fantastic, you got a jet. No problem, brother. Have a great night, man. Thank you, John. John says, Rick has the soul of 100 men. Probably, man. Brex said, probably came from out of nowhere. Yeah, maybe. Okay, there you go. Yeah, you got it. All three, you got it. Infectious Groove. Infectious Groove is in the house. That was the one. There was one that was, there was like a little skit they did. It was like whipped cream, put it all over your body, whipped cream. A little skit they did in it. Oh, my God, it was so funny, man. Annie in the house, she says, I've been lurking in the background. Really, I so love the Gary we're playing, and I love all your songs. Thank you so much, Annie. Great to see you tonight. Hope you're doing okay there. Hopefully not too cold in Finland. One day we want to go to Finland. My grandfather was like raised in Finland. He was born in Sweden, but raised in Finland. I had a chance to go when I was maybe about 15 or 16 years old. But I was going to have to go with my grandparents. And my grandpa was awesome, but my grandmother was like super strict. And I was like, I don't know, man. I love my grandmother, but man, she was so strict, man. She was like one of the strictest people ever, man. It make me do things I didn't want to do. So I passed on it. So I could have went to Finland, but I didn't go. I was like, nah, I can't do it. But maybe one day I'd love to go again. Send me your money. I'd get that. I'd check that album out again, man. That album was awesome, dude. That was a cool album, man. Very cool. Well, shoot, man. Why don't we end with Freeze? We've done Symphony 40 several times, but we only did Freeze so much. And I'm feeling the Freeze right now. All right, well, there you go. We got the comments covered. Is Brody still going? I'm pretty sure he is. It's Friday night for Brody, so he probably play late. We'll set up a redirect for Brody here. I'll play this last tune right quick. Oh man, YouTube's doing that weird stuff again, man. It says Donald's live again and Brody's upcoming. What? I swear, dude, this be tripping. It's like I have to type his name in to like find it. How weird. All right. Donald's live again. YouTube tripping on that. No problem. Impa says, do you know the Holtz the Plan? Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to play any of it, but yeah, I've listened to it many, many times, dude. It's some amazing stuff. It's because of that's influenced a lot of people, including John Williams. So if you listen to the Star Wars soundtracks, then you go back and listen to Holtz the Planets, you're gonna hear a very, very influenced John Williams way he writes his music, because that's what I mean. And also, it's Black Sabbath wrote one of their, I think the Black Sabbath riff was based on one of those songs, which is crazy. All right, Annie says it's not cold anymore. Everything now is cold inside. Oh, no. We try and warm you up. We'll try and warm you up. Brex, remind Mr. Bungle when you did it. Yes, right. There you go. Annie says you should really visit Finland. I get through what you said about your grandma. My grandma was the same. I know. But she was Swedish, you know. She was a Swedish grandmother. But man, she was strict, man. She made me do, like, every time I went, you know, and stayed the weekend with them. So, you know, my parents would drive me off at their house, and I love my grandfather. My grandfather was awesome. He'd do anything. My grandmother would be like, she'd be making me do chores and stuff. I'm supposed to be just hanging out and chilling. She made me do chores, make me eat stuff I didn't want to eat. Oh my God, man. Impus was obviously John Williams. Jerry Goldsmith probably too. I don't know too much of the history of Jerry Goldsmith other than his music, but I know a lot about John Williams and his relationship with music. All right, well, we got it covered, man. It's another, pretty much hitting 5,000 views a night. Probably got a good 30 or 40 subscribers. So everyone that subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Everyone that supports me along the way, I appreciate you. We're going to end off with a little bit of Freeze. And then once this show's over, we're going to go see Brody the Super Shredder. He's a good friend of ours. And we're going to go rock out over there. Annie says her grandma was from Karyalan. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Both my grandparents were from Sweden. They moved to America early on, like in the early 1900s, you know, like 1917 or something like that. They were real young when they moved to America. But we still have family over there. Impish said John Williams used to go by Johnny Williams. Yeah, I know, right? It's funny. John Williams' son was played in Toto. Annie said it's part of Russia now. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're always trying to chew up some land over there. Crazy. Well, this one goes out for Annie. This is called Freeze. But she said it's not cold out there. But you never know, We'll try and warm you up with a little bit of this. Let's rock on with Freeze. This is the last song of the night. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If this song doesn't help you subscribe, I don't know what else would. But check it out. This is called Freeze. night, another lovely evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. Truly, truly appreciate you. We'll hit these comments real quick, and it's time to head over to Brody's, man. But thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Brexon said Anchorhead is a metal Star Wars, man. Really? I'm going to check that out, man. Anything Star Wars I'm into, for sure. Impus said he's wrapping up in that blanket. That's right. Reference feeling the cold. Paul said he loved that cold. That's what's up. Impus, you going to book it? It's about 8 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central. That's right, buddy. That's right. And he says, you're always warming me up. Music is healing my soul, comforting my worried mind. So thank you. Made me feel relaxed. It's a very hard thing for me to achieve. I appreciate that you telling me, and I'm glad I could help you do that. You know, I try and bring so much positivity to everyone that I can. And if I can do that to just one person, including you, my job is done. So thank you so much. Braxton said he ate the cold, but he also shoved Drake. I know. I don't like the cold either, honestly. I used to when I was a little kid, you know. I lived in Ohio, you know. I grew up in the cold. But you live in Florida for like, you know, for 30-some years. Your body don't like cold after a while. John, thank you so much, my friend. It's great to see you tonight. John Goldsworthy, appreciate you too, man. Mushroom and now said, you've been playing guitar for 19 years. Not even close to this. He's been playing guitar probably for 12 years, I should say. I feel you, buddy. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Guitar is not an easy thing to do, you know. And the thing about guitar, if you want to be something crazy, whatever, you know, you have to dedicate your life to it. That's what I did. I dedicated my life to this when I was young. And then, you know, as I got good enough and didn't have to worry about stuff, I was able to chill out. But there was probably five good years of my life was nonstop guitar, man, and nothing else distracting me. But I feel at this rate, though, I tell everybody, man, just have fun playing. It doesn't matter if you play like a Yngwie or you play like, you know, you just learned your first chord, man. If you got to have fun doing it, man. If you have fun doing it, that's it, man. That's all you need, brother. Thank you, dude. He said he's part Finnish. His dad was born in Narshock. So yeah, a lot of Finnish people, Swedish people. All moved up north, like Minnesota and Ohio and stuff like that. It's pretty cool, man. Val, what up, dude? Good to see you tonight. Mushroom Spawn says, shout out to Dan the man. That's how we do, bro. Dave, how you doing, bro? Good to see you tonight. Mushroom Mountain. Thank you so much, bro. He said he got goosebumps on that, man. That's one of my favorites, man. Broken Strings, bless you, brother. Thank you so much, man. John Goldsworthy, appreciate you. Have a great night. John, he said get some pizza, probably in a little bit. Much said you're beyond something crazy. Thank you so much, dude. Reference, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm going to go watch that Angine de Poitrine guitar video. It looks interesting. I'm going to check that out in a little. I saw the post you put, so I'm definitely going to check that out. Enzo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Oh, man, well, that's it for me, y'all. 2 hours is good enough for me tonight. It was a lovely night. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great rest of the day or night, wherever you're at. I want you to stay safe out there. Be good to each other. Take care of each other, because that's all we got. But for now, that's it for me. But we're going to go over to Brody the Super Shredders. I highly recommend you come along with me. When I end the stream, a little pop-up will appear. Click on that and come on with us. We're going to be hanging out over there for a little bit. Yo, dude, real quick, he says, you're amazing. I started watching when I was depressed. You want me to get better? Man, thank you so much for telling me that, bro. That means the world to me when I see things like that. And I'm glad I could help you out of that funk, man. I appreciate you, bro. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, everybody. So make sure you're subscribed and come hang out with us this weekend. And for that being said, everyone have a great one. We'll see you later.